What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. And so I was watching Nightcap with Chad Johnson, aka Chad Ochocinco, and Shannon Sharp, and they were discussing some of the greatest rap disses of all time. And so, like, I have some that are my favorites, some that people don't really talk about, some that I feel like are underrated, and then I have the mainstream ones that everybody knows about. So I'm gonna name, these are my favorite disses of all time, and I feel like they are some of the greatest diss tracks of all time, truthfully, right? Now, some of these disses are great because of the impact, like how hard it hit when it dropped. Some of them are just great because just how effective it was at ending a rapper's career. And some of them are just, I just feel like they just great tracks all the way around. They had great lines, great like things to talk about a rapper and clown them about or whatever, right? So one of my favorites that never get talked about is Cam'ron, You Gotta Love It, when he dissed my favorite rapper, Jay-Z. Like, yo, he was styling on Jigga. And then he had Max B, Bigger Veil on the hook. Bigger Veil, like, let me tell you something. Max B had the hook sounding so soulful and so grimy, and it was soulful but grimy and just gritty. And then he come on there making fun of Jay-Z age, calling him Joe Camel. Now, these are things that we've already heard Nas say, right? Sean Carter to Jay-Z, damn you on Jazz Dick, right? So we've heard him say certain stuff, but it's talking about he had Sean Clethos on, and basically talking about how he stabbed Lance Rivera over Charlie Baltimore, how he a sucker for love. And then at the end of the song, he played Beyonce singing on a song. What song was that he was singing on? Had him singing Do It Again. And Beyonce talking about, on the hook singing about dealing drugs, right? And then Cam'ron said, yep, we got her, right? He making fun of Jay-Z for taking a lot of Big's lines and basically saying how he owes some of that publishing to Miss Wallace, Valletta Wallace, Big's mother. But I mean, the way it's comical, it's funny. Something he looked like Fraggle Rock and just going in, it's hilarious, man. I wish that's a diss. I wish I was in the studio when they made that, right? Now when Beans dissed Jadakiss over the Put Your Hands Up beat, he went crazy. He went in, and I ain't never heard nobody go at Kiss like as aggressively at that time as he did. And he tried to get Kiss up out of there. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like that, like the shit he was saying on there, I said, oh my God. Then he had State Property and them come up in a booth after that, and it had the young boy, Young Chris, talking crazy. What'd he say? But Yonkers want no more drama. Ask Mary, right? All of that. But Beanie Siegel, this and Jadakiss. Whoo, listen, fire, right? One of my favorites that I feel like don't get talked about because because Gucci dropped the truth. And I that's actually on my list. That when he was talking about go dig your homeboy up, I bet he can't say ish. He said, I know it was something you can't go to sleep knowing you killed your homeboy. You won't even you left his son to be a bastard, won't even raise your own boy. Now he talking about when Jeezy made Stay Strapped, right? And at the end of the Stay Strapped song, he puts a bounty on Gucci Mane's chain. Some dude from Jeezy's hood took the bounty serious, and Jeezy said he was just talking shit, right? Just talking slick. And the dude tried to come and snatch Gucci Mane's chain off of him. Gucci and tried to like come in there and do some stuff to him. Gucci ended up killing the guy, unaliving the guy, right? And then he raps about, the whole situation. Now, the track he's referencing that Gucci is talking about, Stay Strapped. That Stay Strapped hard. That song's so hard, bro. Because he dissed Jeezy. I mean, he dissed Gucci. Jeezy dissed Gucci over the Tip T.I. ASAP beat. Listen. What he say? Snowman 19.5 a piece. When you take it out the rap, they as white as your teeth. What he say? And we already know what them K's do. Why them pussy is scared to stand next to you. What he say? What he say? Even his own mama know. Roderick Davis. Well, to be honest, homie, is nothing Gucci about you. Pussy nigga. Everything's Gucci about you. Like he going in. Like I'm like, yeah, that's hard. It was tough. But that diss right there, I think people just hear the truth from Gucci and don't remember Stay Strapped. Like, I remember that. It came out years and years before The Truth came out. The Truth came out like 2012. Stay Strapped came out like 06, right after Icy dropped. 06, 07, 06, like 06. Like right when they first got into it, and Jeezy tried to get Gucci up out of there, tried to end him. But it didn't work because Gucci had the streets. And he kept, when Gucci dropped Pills, that is you rolling? Is you rolling? Which I might be. I might be. That whole little joint, that was hard. Now, I'm going to say this is one of my favorites. Dre Day. Dr. Dre featuring Snoop. This one they dissing Eazy-E. Listen, what he say? Can't scrap a lick, so I know you got your gat. What he say? On hard from ganking your road dogs, the hood. I forget what he said. Homies you grew up with don't even respect your ass, and now it's time for the doctor to check your ass. What he say? Used to be my homie, used to be my ace. Now I want to slap the taste out your mouth. What? He was going in. Then Snoop coming, bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay. What he say? Here's a Jimmy joke about your mama that you might not like. I heard she was a Frisco dyke. He going in. That joint was hard to me. I don't care. That Dre Day didn't have the girl at the end sing. Who was that singing on the end of Dre Day? She was going in. They had that Death Row sound when they had them women in them singing them songs. What? When they put the women on the track singing in the background? What? Fire, bro. Then the rebuttal to that song, Eazy-E, Real M&F and G's. Listen, Eazy went in. Then he had what's my man name? BG Knockout and Drayster and them on there, man. Listen, fire. One song I feel like do get left out is 50 Cent Back Down. And see, this is where a diss track gets actually turned into a song. Like when you see diss tracks get like the other songs, they were diss songs, but 50 made it sound like he had a hook on the joint and that if you look closely, 50 don't back down. Everywhere I go from coast to coast, east side, west side, I hold that Mac down. Every look you see around me, hold a gun big enough to fucking hold Shaq down. Like what? Any living thing that cannot coexist with the kid must cease existing. Look, listen, your mammy, your pappy, that itch you chasing your little dirty ass kids out effing erase them. Like that's disrespectful. Like that's crazy. And that's why I say this is how violence started in the street. And I'm not a fan of the violence. But the song was so impactful. It's on Get Rich or Die Trying, right? One of the hardest albums ever from like a rap artist who had one of the greatest debuts that I've ever seen in my life. I ain't never seen a rap debut like 50. I don't think we ever will see that. Even Drake, I don't think Drake's debut was as big as 50's at all. 50 Cent Mania was crazy. And you had to be living in that time to see. The man had to deal with Reebok and had Reebok stock soaring. And he said it on, what song was that on, As Soon As My Seekers When It Soars, Reebok stock soared. What is that, Rider Music. I think was it, Rider Music on The Massacre where he says that. But Back Down fire. Then to me, a lot of hip hop heads ain't gonna like this, but I have to put it in there. That Drake Back to Back, again, made a hit song. They was playing back to back in the clubs, at parties and functions. Like, that's when you know when, or dude, you getting bodied by singing N-word. Like, what? Then is that a world tour, your girls tour? He going in, I know that you gotta be a thug for. All of that, going at Meek's pride about how he gotta be hard for his girl, but your girl got more bread than you. You know what I mean? And then, you know, I'm supposed to be the singing dude that's not from the trenches and I'm out here killing you. Like, and that was a fact. Meek really didn't have nothing to respond to dude with. Then the follow-up track, the Summer 16, and Looking for Revenge. Oh, Summer 16. Playing Dirty Not Clean. Like, what? Then, of course, Cube, No Vaseline. I ain't got to, like, he ran through NWA, right? And everybody that know that. Everybody that heard that track know that. Tupac, Pac hit him up. Come on, that's why FOB, you fat MF. Like, that's one of the craziest disrespectful lines you get into a track with when you're talking about the opposing rapper's wife. Whether people would believe that Faith slept with Pac or not, just him saying that in a song is crazy and in a high turmoil within his household. Even though at that time Biggie was out, I don't even know if he was still with Faith at that point. I don't know, but because Big was a philanderer. He was with Charlie Baltimore, he messing with Kim and over here, over there. So who knows? Ether, fire because of the impact. At the time when he dropped that, Rockefeller and them was taking over. And so Nas had to respond because Jigga was out here going crazy and was out here, you know, trying to get him up out the way. And the way Nas responded, that was like a Rocky moment. I'm up against the ropes, but I'm not, hell no, I ain't going. So the impact of that was crazy. But honestly, I feel like The Takeover was a better diss track than Ether. And that's to me, that the Jay-Z The Takeover, I feel like that was a better diss track. The Jadakiss Checkmate song, Dissing 50, was fire, right? Fire. I always feel like that's an underappreciated song. If you ain't heard Checkmate from Jadakiss Dissing 50, check that out. Then DJ Quick, Dollars and Cents, Dissing MC8. Classic, historic rap, like beef track, diss track, I'm sorry. You gotta listen to that. And one that I feel like is super underappreciated because it's coming from an artist that I feel like is truly underappreciated. Southern rap legend T.I., aka Tip. Tip dropped What's Up, What's Happening, dissing Shawty Lo. Now I know people like, oh, Shawty Lo ain't no real lyrical dude, he ain't no real hip-hop head, but the whole impact of it, going to his hood in Bankhead after Carlos, aka Shawty Lo, said Tip wasn't from Bankhead. He went to Shawty Lo's own hood, Born Homes, and was dissing him in that mug. What up? What's happening? And then doing his dance in the video with Lil Duval and going in, dissing him, killing him, telling him how he really from his own hood. He from Bankhead and all that. Killed it. Shawty Lo steam was done after that. Peace.